Look at this. Man, I'm not gonna unwrap this on camera. Introducing the all-new Longines Hydroconquest GMT. Yet another diver that gets the GMT treatment. And right off the bat, this nearly 200-year-old brand knows how to make watches. The moment you pick up this heavy 181-gram beast, you get an impression of quality. It's a solid piece of kit. And I apologize for this, but I'm getting a little bit of Rolex vibes, especially from those new and improved crown guards. They look almost like the new Air King and 41mm sub had a baby. But they help protect that large 7mm screw down crown. And if you're a long-time subscriber, you are well aware that I'm picky with crowns. But rest assured, this one is well made. It's nearly impossible to cross thread. The feedback, the haptics, everything. Well done. And this crown does help give the Hydroconquest 300 meters of water resistance. Now back to that case, it's completely covered in smooth, satiny finish. There are no bevels. I'm digging that matte look, and it really helps make that high polished bezel pop. It's 120 click, unidirectional, and it's got a deep blue sloping ceramic bezel insert. But how does it feel and how does it sound? Alright, so this is a surprise. I don't like it. It feels like it doesn't belong on this watch. It's got a cheap, tinny, light click, and the grip isn't great. And if I sit and try to jiggle it, there is definite play. Well, it gets the job done. Let's move on to the dimensions. I got 41mm in diameter, a secret measurement of 30.5 millimeters. And this one has a thickness of 12.9. That is thicker than the non-GMT version by exactly 1 millimeter, but thinner than the Spirit GMT by 0.6 with its double-domed sapphire crystal. And we got no drilled lugs and a lug-to-lug of 49.2. Okay, so that's a long reach. This watch is way too big for my personal preference, but you guys be the judge on the faraway shots throughout the video and let me know how it wears. Okay, so let's move on to a move that puzzles me. Why did Longines add anti-reflective coating on both sides of the sapphire crystal? I can understand having it on a double dome, but on a flat crystal, I think it was a big mistake, and it could potentially turn away buyers. Are you one of those buyers? Chime in the comment section. Now let's take a look at the bracelet. It's well finished, and it's a brushed H-link with high polish only on the sides. The size is 21mm and it tapers down to 16. So pretty aggressive, elegant taper, and it's held together via a push pin system. It may look like screws, but they are not. And here is a pin I did remove. These are quality pins. They are very thick and not the typical flimsy pins you may be used to. It's a low-cost solution, but Longines is at least a quality version. And I'm excited about the new clasp. Man, look how thin it is. It's a fully milled clasp, twin button release with a toolless on-the-fly quick adjustment. You just push and extend during those hot summer nights. And to retract it, you don't need to push the button, you can just push it in. And in total, there are only 3 micro adjustments, so keep that in mind. The case back has a beautiful laser-etched winged hourglass logo, the name Longines, and a globe. Now let's quickly take a look at the lume. We got powerful Swiss Superluminova, and that's because it's deeply filled in those applied markers. You get a strong glow. Even though blue doesn't glow as bright as green, it should last all night. And speaking of those markers, let's take a look at the dial. Longines makes some of the best blue dials in the world. And this one is a rich midnight blue sunray pattern. We got smooth baton hour markers for everything except the 12, 6, and 9. The 12 is an upside down triangle and the 6 and 9 are circles. It's a clean look, great upgrade over the previous generation, but I would have loved to see the date at 6. It's also got an applied winged hourglass logo under the Longines name and printed white hash marks on the edge of the dial. And pay close attention to the macros. The GMT ring looks almost like it stepped down from the dial. And it is also 2 different shades of blue. We got dark royal for the night and a dark, maybe cobalt for the day. However, I have to mention the legibility. It's not the greatest. I found it a little difficult to read, but I love the baby blue GMT printing on the dial because it matches perfectly the GMT hand. Well done, Longines. I love that finishing touch. Now, the hands are completely high polished carryovers from the non-GMT version, and they look fantastic. I don't even know what to call this hour hand. Help me out in the comment section. So should we check out the performance? Is there a point with Longines? Let's do it anyways. We got the exclusive L844 21 joule hack hand wind 25.2 VPH with 72 hours of power reserve. The balance spring is silicone and therefore this thing is anti-magnetic. However, I don't think it's COSC certified like the Spirit GMT because they don't mention it on the website and it doesn't say chronometer on the dial. So we got the exact same movement as the Spirit without the certification, but you will still get chronometer performance. And the proof is in the pudding, as you can see here with the 2 main positions. We got 0 seconds a day dial up and 0 seconds a day 12 down. Well done. So over the last 17 years, the Hydroconquest was a modern edgy diver from this venerable brand, but I always remained unconvinced. It was mostly due to the over-the-top crown guards and the dual marker at 9. It was a messy look for me. However, this new iteration addressed all my issues, and it's no doubt the best hydro yet, with an added complication. So what's the price for the best hydro yet? Well, on bracelet or on a rubber strap, same price, $27.75 USD. Wow, so under the 3,000 mark for a Traveler's GMT from such a well-respected house is pretty good. But keep in mind, it is exactly $1,000 more than the non-GMT version, last generation 41mm automatic. But it is cheaper than the COSC certified Spirit Zulu Time 3150 USD. So which one are you leaning towards? These are in stock at Kavar Jewelers and you can email me if you want to discuss purchasing it. And guys, please, on your way out, remember to like the video, but if you want to see more videos like this one, then make sure to check out the 2 videos I have for you on the right of your screen right now, and I'll see you there.